good evening guys, it's 7:51 p.m. Today is Monday and let's start with the pre-market notes. So today I'm late, so today is the first day of the new quarter and very important week to gauge whether price wants to stay green for this entire week or it wants to stay red. Overall sellers are in control. That is the only thing that you have to keep in mind overall in general. Okay, but at the same time there are some good quality stocks, they are in the support, and because of that price may go up, and today you already seen that thing, right? This statement, that is because of this damn thing, so we are at the inflection point also, so that's why we are open for both longs and short. So this is very important to understand all these things. Day trading means it's not about you just when you see it, it's a clearly the trend is down, right? If you look at daily chart, if you look at weekly chart, right, all 4-hour chart, 1-hour chart, right, it looks like price is going down, right, and it's a trending down. So it's easy to understand, assume that okay, I will focus on sellers only, right? So that's why this statement is here. But for day trading, price may go up for one day, right, and then it may go down next day. So are we going to miss that up day? No. So we have to understand when it may go up, so then on that day we can be open for both sides rather than only selling side, right? Because last week it was closed lower, right? So technically it may go down, right? But see, this is the information, that is what the key meat here. So by this pre-market notes, it's not just notes, everybody can write a note, right, and do something with it. But when it is a good time to bring some important information here, right, and when to change the bias for day trading, either open for both sides, some days I would say only stick with shorts, right? So that is the important information. If you know this intel, then you know that today you can go long and nicely you can hold it up to certain points if you want to, but if you don't have that information, then you have no clue and you keep shorting, and then you will get stopped out. So that is the main meat of these notes here, every day, because I go through all the scenarios in my mind. Look at NQ's dream number is important today. See, specifically I specified today. Every day they are important. But when I specify this, that means it has an extra weightage on it, and you can see this area became the low of the day today, right? 34 was the low of the day today. So that's how it is, and then I said also stick with bold areas, right? And Russell, look at Russell, if it goes above 1670, then you stick, then it will go here, right? So I specified the level also here. What was the today's low in Russell today? 1671. See my point? So it didn't even go below this. It's open above it and it just shoot up, right? So that's the important information, right? So let's go here. So in pre-market I said above preferred sellers area, some buyers will be there, right? Above backup sellers area, more buyers will be there, right? So these are the notes in NQ, right? So preferred sellers area, right? So even before open, price went higher, right? And then it was trading into backup sellers area here, right? So right of the open, it opened above preferred sellers area, right? Pretty much. So you have to keep or into that area. So you have to keep that information in mind, right? Here also same thing. See here, here like this, right? Backup, this is preferred sellers area, right? So which is this, right? So it's in pre-market, it actually pulled back here and went higher. So actually in pre-market itself, it's created this area as a support. That you have to note, right? You have to note down. Then it went higher up, right? And then of the open, it came down straight into this area. Right? So you already know it already converted this area into support, right? And then it opened above, right into that area or above that area, right? So that's the first thing you have to notice, that it is opening above preferred sellers area. That means some buyers will be there, right? And then right here you had two VWAPs pretty much, you know. So look at it, it touched this low, right, and then you see this bounce. That means somebody bought it right there, right? Then it went higher and it came down right here, right? So of the open, you notice this thing right here, right? And then you can see it here. AD was positive, right? Plus 900. Actually, it opened at 2000 plus. Do you want to see 2000 plus AD when price is only few points away here, right? Opening up, and 2000 plus AD when overall bias is totally favoring sellers? Something is off, you know. That is what the thing is. That's why I put this area as a preferred sellers area, right? For a reason. So it was supporting long the moment it opened at 2000 plus, you know. Then price came down out of the open, right? So somebody sold it, obviously, right? These are all day traders, right? They are not understanding the overall context, that what is going on, right? That's why they sold it, because they don't understand, right? That right of the open, it's a suicide mission, you know, to just short it, you know, because price was already down so much, right? And it is opening above preferred sellers area, right? And then what happened? It poked below preferred sellers area like this, right? What happened next time? Next, within 5 minutes, it closed above it. See, this was your sign that buyers are there, you know, like this, right? And then look at a momentum again, plus 900, right? Look at AD plus 1500 at that time, right? Do you want to short it here? There was no disconnect or anything, right? But actually it was kind of a bullish disconnect, you can say, because price was only close enough here and AD was plus 800, right? NQ touched dream number at that point. See right here, the dream number was 33. This is blue line. I draw it today, you know, because, but anyway, ignore this blue line. There was a hunting level right here, you know, the 30 area, right? And when you see price bounce from here like this and go above preferred sellers area, see, if sellers were active, they should have defended it right here, but instead price went higher, right? Same thing here also, ES. So now it's a time to go long actually. Either you go long here, right? But that's why it's a different arrow, right? Because it's, you know, overall sellers market. So you have to wait, you know, you can't just go long here. Unless you are trading the dream number, then you go long, right? Based on these internals. Otherwise you wait. When price went higher, right? Like this. And then came back down here, right? And then ES also came back down here. See, this is a decision point. They have to decide. Sellers or buyers. But looking at internal at that point, you know, and then momentum here, right? It's the case is for buyers, you know. All you have to see is some sign, right? Then when you see it price again like this was your long right there. Either going with the flow or wait for a pullback right into this area, right? So here also same thing. Yes, you go with the flow, right? Or you wait for a pullback into this area. If you get lucky, it may pull back. Otherwise, it won't, you know. So let's move forward. So ES did not pull back, right? But NQ did right here. See that? So you can go long here. Right here. Right? And then, yes, it was a backup sellers area. So I would say different arrow then, right? It's not a good arrow, but I can see intraday that buyers are holding it, right? But it's a different arrow because it's going into backup sellers area. Yes, also hit the backup sellers area like this, right here, correct? So, but now at this point, you know that it is hitting the backup sellers area. I think we discussed these things, right? I was not in the pre-market voice today, so I came late here, right? But here you can understand that it could be the exhaustion, right? But it could be the breakout of this area, entire area also, right? The balance and breakout, right? So there is no need to fade at the first test. But you can go long here, then you bail out here, okay? Or you wait for this area to be clear out, use this area as a support. You know, remember I said stick with bold, right? So here you know, one bold turn into support. Probably this bold may turn into support, who knows, right? If internals are strong, which was the case. So when price went higher, right? And this 81 area is from yesterday, right? Carried forward. When it touched there, it got rejection. I already gave you the reason why it got rejection here, right? But that is not the point. Point is what if it comes here, what it does. And you can see it was balancing here, right? So this was a good time to go long here, you know, turn this into support. NQ same thing, backup sellers area right here, turn into support, right? So you can go long here, or you can use this 2-minute time, right? So here you can see momentum to the upside, right? Price couldn't go higher, right? Then it came down, but here you can see momentum, right, to the downside, but price couldn't go down, right? And then you draw a 10 line, like for a further confirmation if you want it, right? And then you can initiate a long right here, or if I were here, I would have gone long right here, first test, but you can go later on long here too, same thing with NQ, because internals were so strong, right? There is no need to think about selling, right? Because day is favoring buyers now, so we are day traders. At least you can target this area easily, and pretty much price test this area, right? So this area was listed as buyers beginning area, see, above buyers beginning, and that's why it got rejection from here, right? Because there are some sellers doesn't want price to go higher above this area, at least not for today. Tomorrow it may go up, right? If it goes up tomorrow, more buyers will come, right? And then yes, look at this 81, right? And now it went through it, it held as a support, right? Look at this, aggressive, right? But that's how it is, so that was another trade in ES, right? See, NQ we didn't have any level in between, so there is no trade, once you go long here, you hold it till here, and then there is no long here, right? So that's how the day ended up here, and now hold on. So no MBOX today, okay, but pretty much I saw MBOX today in the morning, and there was no selling, I only saw buying here, so pretty much it was supporting buyers, okay? So but no video today, it's too late now, so I'll do it tomorrow. Bye.